Hello, Summit Church family. We just wanted to come and update you. I know a couple weeks ago we said that we were going to be reassessing this week as far as where we are at meeting physically for services. And we have been reassessing. We've been talking with our church advisory board, talking with our staff, as well as the Arizona Ministry Network and some key medical professionals that even attend our own church. And so because of that, as a result, we've decided, very excited, we're going to be meeting physically again on Sunday, August 9th.
Yes. Now, I know there's been some other times where we've kind of waited a couple weeks and said we'd reassess and just see where it goes. I really feel fairly confident in this date, August 9th, being the day we're going to make it work to come back together. Now, obviously, if something drastic happens, whether with the government or somebody in church getting seriously sick, then we'll reassess, obviously. But I feel very strongly that this will be the date we'll be able to come back together as a church and be here physically. There's been several reasons for some of that delay and why we think that's going to change. Part of that's been our volunteer base. We've had some people who've been sick. We've had several people who've been out of town on vacation as well, and some, again, for immune issue reasons, haven't been able to come and have felt safer at home, and that's totally understandable. But we feel like here at the beginning of August, some of those volunteers are going to be coming back into town and ready to get back involved and to help us make service work in the way it should. So we're super excited about that for August 9th.
Not to mention, we have been so thankful to see some of the numbers beginning to kind of begin to decline in our state as far as COVID cases, which was a huge answer to prayer. Really thankful for that.
And one of the other things that we felt very strongly about is that we wanted to be able to offer kids ministry for our church people here and for the community here when we come back together physically. And so we also wanted to make sure that ministry was able to prepare and get ready for some of the changes that will happen when we come back together. But it definitely looks like August 9th is going to be the date where we'll be able to come back together physically as a whole.
Which is exciting. But that does mean for the next 2 weeks we'll be having online-only services. And we're going to continue to stream our services, obviously past that point as well. But here's what's going to be happening the next 2 weeks. As we're meeting online, we're going to be sending out a questionnaire to you to ask you if you're planning on coming back on August 9th so that we can best prepare how to social distance everybody. We can make sure and make a decision on whether or not we need to offer even 2 services perhaps based on how many people are planning to attend. And then also during these next 2 weeks, we're going to be doing our best to connect and really just communicate with our volunteers as far as any new policies and how we can best keep everybody healthy and safe and keep things clean in our ministry starting August 9th.
Yes. So a few things just to make you aware of as well. Even when we open up physically, if you feel sick at all, please do not hesitate to stay at home and join in online. Even if you or someone in your household feels sick or they're not sure what to do, you can even feel free to ask us. We have some great resources, some people who are in the medical profession, and they've been a huge asset to us on some of these decisions. I'm sure they could help you as well. But there's no reason for us to put anyone else at risk or danger, especially during this season of life. So if you feel sick at all with any type of symptoms, please stay home. Please watch online and join us through our online service. The other thing we're going to be asking people to do as well when we come back together physically is to wear a mask. Now, I know masks are very divisive, a very divisive issue for our nation as a whole right now. Personally, I don't see them as much as a question of my faith or a question of my freedom. I see it as a courtesy to those around me. I want to protect them as much as possible. I want everyone who comes to this church to feel as safe, as welcome as physically possible for us to do without compromising our faith or anything like that. And this is not one of those issues. We're not compromising the gospel in this. We're just, as a courtesy, helping those around us feel safer and more comfortable in being in service. And we're doing our best to protect those who in any way might have an immune deficiency or anything like that. Let's just be let's just be kind to those around us and do our best to show the love of Christ. I know this is an odd season, but please remember it is a season. We serve a God who is in control of seasons. And even though there's times in seasons of life where I want them to go faster, some seasons are harder than others, I am encouraged because I know he's in control of those seasons. And he has a new season for us. It may look even different than what we originally expected, but he absolutely will be in control. And I thank you so much. So many people have said they're praying for us. that they understand there's hard decisions going on, and we haven't taken these lightly. We've been doing our best to get wise counsel, to pray over these decisions, to be led by God. And we feel that this is where God is leading us as a church, that we'll be able to come back together on August 9th and still continuing online, but also being able to be here physically together as a whole too.
Absolutely. So we look forward to worshiping with you this Sunday at 10 a.m. online, as well as our kids ministry has an awesome kids service for your children at 9 a.m. It's really for the whole family, so make sure you guys join in. We love you. We care about you. You are in our prayers, and we cannot wait to see you in person on August 9th.
God bless you.